back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over my pound for pound fighters in the UFC list. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment right now. 53 subscribers, we're moving quickly. Now, let's try and get up to 100 subscribers soon. Started kickboxing, good week. I'm feeling good about this video, let's go. Okay, 15th ranked. This is going to be controversial to a lot of people because this guy hasn't really beat anyone that good, but I'm going based off of he's cleared out the division, honestly, similarly to the champion of this weight class, and I'm putting Magomed Ankalaev number 15. I don't care. I don't think, honestly, I don't think Charles Oliveira deserves to be pound for pound. He lost to Sarukian and Makhachev. I think pound for pound, I have a guy who's a little, kind of goes against what I'm saying here, but I think pound for pound is based off of wins and dominance, and if you're a champion, obviously automatically should be in the pound for pound list, but that's what I'm going off of. So I got Magomed Ankalaev at 15. Good. He has a lot of good wins. He's literally beat everyone at light heavyweight that's accepted a fight with him. Honestly, I think he beat Blachowicz too. I rewatched that fight recently, but come on. He's beat everyone besides Paul Craig, and that was a fluke. The guy deserves a title shot. You can't hate. He beat Rakic pretty handedly, forced the guy to wrestle. I think Magomed Ankalaev is a top 15 pound for pound fighter in the UFC. I think 15 is his peak, but honestly, I don't think anyone outside of this list should be above him. A lot of people, popular answer would be Charles Oliveira, but Charles Oliveira's lost 2 fights out of is it his last 3? Or no, he's 2-2 in his last 4, because it's Chandler, he won, Dariush, he won, and Makhachev and Sarukian, you lost. You should, unless you're a dominant champion who's on a bit of a losing streak, you shouldn't be on here if you're 2-2 in your last 4. That's just my opinion, though. But next fighter, number 14, Sean Strickland. Look, I mean, the guy, he has some good wins. He beat Izzy, close fight with Drakus. I don't know. I mean, I was honestly debating taking him out for Charles because he doesn't really have, besides Izzy, who else? What's a good win from Sean Strickland? Do I think Sean Strickland is a good fighter? Maybe he would beat Whitaker. Yes, but has he beaten Whitaker and Mav? He's beaten Mavov. That's a good win. But I don't know. I think beating Adesanya when Adesanya was top, what was he back then? Top 7, because it was coming on one, and he was right off the Pereira win. Probably maybe even top 5 at that point, pound for pound. That's a really good win. I think Sean Strickland does deserve to be on the list, and if he beats Drakus, obviously he'll shoot up, but if he loses, I think I'm taking him off of my list for sure. Number 13, imagine not putting me higher in the pound for pound list, bro. Schmitty would get no. Sean O'Malley, former champion, last 3 wins are pretty solid. He lost to Merab, and Merab is beating everyone, so I don't put too much stake into that. He beat Aljo, KO, Jan. Say what you want about that fight. I think you could argue and give that fight to either him or Jan. I don't have an opinion, but I do think O'Malley won because I was an O'Malley Glazer back then, so I thought he won. And then he beat Cheeto. Cheeto's not a great win, but it's beat another ranked fighter. Come on. I mean, he knocked out Aljo when Aljo was what, top 6, top 7 pound for pound. That should warrant him being here until he lost to Merab. And then I think his Peter Yan win. Peter Yan's on a tear now. That win's aging really well. And Cheeto win, I mean, it's Cheeto. It's an okay win, nice. But I do think Sean O'Malley, former champ, deserves to be here. Only loss recently is to Merab, and Merab's beat everyone. He's literally on an insane tear right now. Can't lie. Number 12, excuse me. I'm putting Volk. Honestly, a lot of people will say, oh, if you put Volk, you should put Charles. But I think Volk's resume is just... I honestly meant to put Volk one higher, but it's okay. But these next 2 are interchangeable. Volk, his resume is undeniable. Holloway 3 times. Come on, man. I know he's 0-3 or 0-2 in his last 2 by brutal knockouts, but he lost to the pound for pound number 1 and a guy who's pound for pound top 3 right now in the UFC's official rankings. We'll see if he is in mine. But, that's why I think Volk deserves to be number 12 still. If it was anyone else who had these last 2 fights on this list, I don't know if they would still be on here. But Volk, come on, bro. He's Holloway 3 times, Ortega, Korean Zombie, Chad Mendez. The resume speaks for itself. I got Volk at number 12. Number 11, I think 11 and 12 are interchangeable. I got Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway of recent has been just better. Besides the Topuria loss, his wins are like really good. Like the Gaethje win, that's crazy. Up a weight class too, which honestly matters for me a little bit in pound for pound, because it's like he went up and beat a guy who everyone honestly I thought it was going to be like a Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson type performance from Gaethje. I was kind of scared for Max, but I told my dad Max would win, and he did, and I looked like the biggest hardcore of all time because my dad was saying Max would get dominated, but that's besides the point. You can't. Max Holloway, champion, great. He's a great fight. Only lost to Topuria and Volk in like the last 10 years, bro. Since like the McGregor or Poirier fight, I forget which one was like his last loss before Volk. Come on, bro. Like Max deserves to be here. I'm excited to see him move up to lightweight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Number 10. I don't care, bro. You guys are going to say this guy's too high. Chimaev. Come on, bro. Chimaev's like resume is actually, if you look at it, it's pretty good, dude. Li Jingliang in 1 round, no strikes absorbed. Gilbert Burns war, but like handed pretty, like he definitely won that fight. Kevin Holland 1 round, no strikes absorbed. Who does that to Robert Whittaker, brother? And we're forgetting he beat Kamaru Usman when Usman was still ranked pound for pound. Like, come on, bro. Those are good wins. I understand the Usman fight was on 12 days notice, 10 days notice, but that's a really good win, bro. He was taking down Usman at will in the first round. And the Robert Whittaker win, bro, who does that to Robert Whittaker, bro? Everyone glazes Robert Whittaker. And then when Khamzat beats him, it's like, yeah, we kind of expected that. He doesn't deserve it. He should be pound for pound, 100%. I think Khamzat, maybe at number 10, you could argue he should be below Max and Volk, and maybe even O'Malley, but come on. Like, you can't put... I think Khamzat deserves to be above Strickland and Ankalaev for sure. Strickland, like, I think Khamzat's wins at middleweight of Kamaru Usman and Robert Whittaker are more impressive than Strickland's Adesanya and like Imavov win. That's my opinion. I think Khamzat has a better middleweight resume. His top 2 wins are better than Strickland's top 2 wins at middleweight. Don't at me on that. Hate on me in the comments for it. Come on. I know you want to. Type a comment right now. No. Okay, moving into the top 9. Tom Aspinall. Oh shit. I kind of just leaked the 8th. But Tom Aspinall. I think Tom Aspinall literally is cleared out. I think I looked 7 out of the top 10 heavyweights, bro. I think it is. Something like that. Like, bro. This guy's unreal. This guy, I was thinking about putting him above Jones, but since Jones is technically the active champion, I put him one below. Oh, I put him below. I just leaked number 8 again, but put him below. Literally has such great wins. Volkov, Pavlovich, Masin Taibura. Who else? Why am I blanking on Aspinall's resume now? Oh, Curtis Blades came back from the Blades injury, nice, and beat him a few fights later. Come on, bro. This is a great resume. Like, Aspinall's damn good. Number 9, great resume for a heavyweight. Has not really shown an ounce of like humanness in the octagon. Maybe he got like rocked a little bit by Pavlovich, but still, really good fighter. I think he deserves to be up here. Next, John Jones. Dana White, don't take down my channel. I'm sorry, bro, but come on. You beat Ciryl Gane. That was a good win at that time. We all thought Ciryl Gane was the undisputed, like, besides Ngannou, he was the best heavyweight. Obviously, with Jones the best. But you know what I'm saying. At heavyweight at the time, Ciryl Gane was probably the best fighter. But then you sat out for around 2 years and came back and fought Stipe, undeserving title challenger. I think everyone above here has a better title fight resume of recently than John Jones, and that's why I put them there. You could even argue Tom Aspinall's wins over Pavlovich, and you can say Tom Aspinall's win over Pavlovich and Curtis Blades are better than Jones's title reign. But the only reason that Jones is above him is because he's the active heavyweight champion. But that's why I think Jones, out of all the male champions, has the worst title reign. Like, think about the next guy, Dricus du Plessis. He beat Sean Strickland for the belt. I'd say that's a similar win to beating Cyril Gane in terms of like how good that win is in all-time talks. And then he beat Adesanya, which is much better than the Stipe win. Like, come on. So I have Dricus here. I think he's been on a tear. Robert Whittaker, Izzy, Strickland, last 3 fights. Come on, bro. That's a great resume. I think he's gonna beat Strickland again. That's really good. And then he's gonna lose to Chimaev, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? I think Dricus deserves to be above John Jones in the pound for pound list. I don't care if John Jones had 40 title defenses at light heavyweight, bro. That's me. Okay, number 6. Bilal, remember the name. Look, the reason Bilal is above Dricus, even though he hasn't defended the belt yet, is because of how he beat Leon. Beat him, just dominated him, like 49-46, I think it was. Dominated. He's literally, Bilal has not, on his win streak, I don't think he's looked human. He's like beat everyone handedly. Gilbert Burns, the Sean Brady win's aging really well too. Like, and he's just, I just think Bilal's resume is better than Dricus's. I think Bilal, what he did to Leon is super impressive. Because at that time, honestly, I thought I wanted Bilal to win the fight just because people would get mad, but I did think Adesanya or Leon Edwards was going to win the fight, and I think Bilal has cleared out the division more than Dricus has. I think there's still a lot of interesting fights for Dricus at 185, so that's why I have Bilal here. Number 5. Put some respect on this guy's name, bro. Pantoja is how many title defenses is it? 3 or 4 now. He's beat literally. Honestly, Pantoja should be like higher. If it wasn't flyweight, the dude's beat everyone, bro. He beat Moreno twice, Brandon Royval twice, I think. He's beat everyone. Like, the only guys left for him, I guess you can justify Kai Kara France and Manel Cap. But like, have you seen the graphic on Instagram where it's like records of current flyweights against the champion? Like, bro, bring Figgy back down, honestly. Like, cut your leg off and weight cut to flyweight Figgy, because Pantoja's the most deserving champion to move up right now. I said it. He's more deserving than Islam. Dude's cleared out because it's like, as a contender, Islam didn't. His good wins were Dan Hooker and who else? I mean, Sarukian in Sarukian's first UFC fight on short notice. But as a contender, what else? Bobby Green. Like, after he became champion, Islam started to have a good resume. But Pantoja, as a contender, had a damn good resume. So that's why I have him at number 5. UFC has him at 9 or 8, bro. That's so disrespectful, in my opinion. Number 4, Merab. I don't like the guy, but out cardios everyone, beat Umar, beat O'Malley handedly, picked up Cejudo. Like, Jose Aldo, even though Jose Aldo sucks in my opinion, those last 3 wins are very good. Come on, you can't deny Merab being top 5 pound for pound fighter. Excuse me. He's just good. Like, he's not good. He's just a cardio merchant, and he's definitely on EPO. But I'll give it to him. You have a good resume, buddy. Congrats. I'm done glazing you. Okay, number 3. Honestly, the top 3 are interchangeable. Besides number 1, okay, the 2 and 3 are interchangeable in my opinion. Number 1, brother, we have to check these. Number 3, Alex Pereira. Look, Pereira would be 2 if he'd already beaten Ankalaev instead of fighting Khalil Roundtree, but the fact that he took the Roundtree fight over Magomed Ankalaev, like, that win doesn't really move the needle for me. I think Topuria beating Volk and Holloway, Volk was top number 2 pound for pound, and Holloway was on the list at the time Topuria beat him, I think, and he still is on the list. So yeah, he was. That's more impressive to me than Alex Pereira or Merab's wins. I think Alex Pereira beating 2 former champions, 2 paper champions in my opinion, and Jamal and Yuri is impressive, but like, come on. Volk and Holloway, those are 2 like, you could argue definitely 2 top 20 fighters in UFC history, and Topuria knocked him out in a calendar year. This guy deserves to be number 2 in my, oh shit, I just leaked number 2. But yeah, number 2, Ilia Topuria. Nothing else to be said. Number 1, come on, bro. I understand the Poirier win was a little more blood than people thought, but come on, bro. Islam Makhachev deserved. I deserve number one pound for pound fighter. That's all I want from Hunter Campbell. But come on, like, beat Oliveira for the title easily. Fly to Australia and fight with Volkanovski for number one pound for pound spot. Beat Volk twice. Beat Volk twice, bro. Who's done that? Not a single soul. Top Toro probably will soon, but who's done that besides Islam, bro? No one. No one even beats Volk. Beat Volk twice. Beat Poirier. Obviously, that fight was more bloody than people thought it should have been, but beat Poirier. Beat Moicano. He's probably gonna fight Oliveira or who else? Oliveira or Poirier or Gaethje, excuse me, next. Come on, bro. He deserves this. Let me know what you guys think of my list down in the comments. Please like the video, comment the video, and I appreciate watching, and thank you.